Hello, boys. How are we doing today? We doing good? You. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Demonic being. Hey. Nigga, like, literally on my birthday, you made fan art of me. Arigato. So that bitch is up. Wait, shit, wrong way. This way. Wait, let's move to the side. Damn, is that me? Anyway, Buford told me that video wouldn't do good. At the moment, it's sitting at like 20-something thousand. And yes, I read a lot of the comments, not all of them. A lot of the comments. For all the people that said happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me too, bro. Shit. I'm fumbling over my words. But if you're watching this and you didn't watch yesterday's video, yesterday was my birthday. You know, yesterday was my birthday. That's all, really. That's all. Anyway, today I'm bringing you starters. I know nothing about this thing. I got a comment saying you should look at starters, and I will say, for starters, when I type in starters, I get a lot of dark ship, pro ship. Someone said pro ship is the good version of dark ship, but I can't really discern them because literally, God, this fandom is almost becoming a Forsaken 2.0 because the amount of pro shippers, like, you see what I mean? Like, they're talking about pro shippers like it's a bad thing, but then I've got people telling me pro shippers aren't a bad thing. It's a very weird and convoluted little web of, you know, internet language that I'm getting myself tripped up in. Because I say pro shippers, people comment that it's dark shippers, but then you've got these video makers that are saying it's pro shippers. So I'm very confused. Of course, as always, drop your lore down in the comment section, of course, and tell me a little bit about starters. I know it's a Pokemon animation, but from the clips I've seen, the fans are a little bit peculiar. Hey, so let's not normalize this. A mother and daughter, by the way. Since starters is becoming popular, those shits are joining the fandom, pro shippers and more. Yeah. So I can't really, I don't really know what's going on here because it's going really fast. But apparently I'm going to use my inference skills. You know, I'm not a detective or anything, but man, I should be. But I think they're shipping a mother and a daughter. Yeah, I can say that. And if that's the case, niggas be weird. And, yo, Kage, zoom out. Oh shit, you might be like, yo Kage, you got fandom up in the thingy. So this character is this character here, right? That character, this character. Oh, check the age. 13 to 14 years of age. Huh? And they're shipping the mother and daughter. Not only is it some incestuous type business, yo, get me back on the screen, motherfucker. Not only is it some incestuous type beat, it's also pedophilia. Hey, oh, hey. Yo, I ain't even sang in a long time. Yo, listen to this. I can literally beatbox. Yo, genuinely, I'm so talented. Yo, say Kage's so talented down in the comment section below. And yo, if you're new to this, if you're new to the channel, we love rarity here from My Little Pony. And Buford is public enemy number 1. You understand? I'm a right-hand man. Euda, hey, you the go, bruh. But yo, be careful, Euda, because Monroe is coming for your spot, bro. Monroe makes some banger art as well, bro. Shh, yo, don't tell him. Hey. Why does no one talk about how weird this person is? What on God's green earth is going on here? This looks like some lolly. I'm pretty sure this is the yeah, that is some crazy art. Someone said, was that pedo bear? I'm not into the lore. I don't know what the fuck pedo bear is, but you know, inference, again, using my inference skills, my skills of deduction, I can say that this bear is a pedophile. And the little child, I guess, I don't know what character that's supposed to be. Maybe no, not that one. Hey, let's go here. Oh shit, let's go here. So it's green, so it looks like Chespin. Let's go. A Chespin. 12. 12. I'm looking for any other thingies here. Any other characters? The bear? I can't find it. But you know, it's a 12-year-old dude. It's a 12-year-old kid. And they got him looking like this. Come on, man. Come on. This is weird. And it's crazy because people make art like this. Like, the worst part is, you have people that, like... So there's two sides. There's two reasons I think this is, like... There's a reason I think this is extremely bad. I know people will say it's bad. I think this is, like, awful. Genuinely awful. Because you've got the people making the art. Now, these could either be, you know, maybe someone commissioned them to make the art. Still, I think, you know, if someone's commissioning you to do anything, you should always do your research, do your due diligence to look into that thing, gain a little bit more knowledge on it, and then deduce if you want to, you know, make art on this thing. You know, if I was an artist and someone said, yo, can you make some art of this character with this character, I'm gonna look a little bit into that, especially with how weird the internet is these days. So either someone commissioned this and then, you know, they publicly posted this themselves, or someone just drew this in the fandom and then, well, just posted it themselves. And then that in itself is awful, because you have to go through the mental notions of thinking about drawing this character in this specific like way, with the specific clothes it's wearing. Like, as you can see, there's obviously like lack of clothes here. I don't know how these characters are supposed to look. Remember, I don't know much about starters, but just from looking, I can see that this looks very bad. And then you got people that eat this shit up. You got people that go on Twitter and like these images and stuff like that. They comment on them. They're in these fandoms. They interact with these people. Maybe they even commission this art themselves. That's why I think this is awful, because there's not just one view of it. There's so much more that could be going on, which makes it so much worse, in my opinion. Because of course, as I just said, some people will call this bad, and yes, it is bad. If you think this is bad, great. You know, we're on the same side. I think this is awful, because there's just a web, and you don't know how deep it goes. You know what I mean? Remember, I don't know much about this fandom, so I don't know what the target demographic is. I don't know the age. I usually do some things about this, but this is a YouTube animation series, so it's hard to kind of gauge like the target audience from that, unless I watch it myself, which I kind of don't want to do. These fandoms themselves make these things look so bad, and I will never ever say that this thing is bad because of the fandom. I will never say My Hero is bad because of the fandom. I quite like My Hero, actually. You know what I mean? I will never say My Little Ponies is bad. Even though the fandom's very weird, I will never ever say it's bad, because I haven't watched it like that, so I can't comment on how good the actual source material is, but I can comment on how weird and how the fans portray the show. People that go, nah, the show must be weird because it has a weird fandom. That's a perfectly cool observation. That's a fine observation to make. I've been yapping a little bit, but you know what I mean. This video is a dark ship containing Mudkip x Dr. Sylveon. Okay, so Mudkip, 12 to 13 years old. Sylveon, 29. Yeah. So, you know, Dr. Sylveon, Mudkip. Okay, hey, sometimes you just gotta hear him out. This is all fictional, and I absolutely do not support anything here in real life. So why are you doing it then? Like, it's sort of a contradiction. It is a contradiction. There are obviously levels to this. You know, if someone plays COD, it doesn't mean they want to go outside and start shooting people. But, you know, COD is a video game. It's interactive. You know what I mean? You have to go through, you know, when you play COD, you're not thinking, oh, how do I make this? How do I do that? You know, when you're doing art, though, it's entirely different. And when it's pertaining to a fandom, and of course it depends, you know, depicting murder in a video games is very, you know, common. Depicting, you know, pedophilia in drawings should not be common. You know what I mean? If we call lollies bad, if we call all this other stuff bad, this is just as bad. It doesn't matter if you go, I don't condone or support anything in real life. You're still making / consuming, or well, if you're consuming this and you left a like, or, you know, some people favorited this. Now I'm trying to say, if you did any of that, you're genuinely scum. You're just as bad as the lolly people. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Genuinely. Some people will be like, you know, chatting up their mouth, you know, flapping their gums. I don't want to hear it. You're just as bad as the lollies. You make this stuff, you consume this stuff, you like this stuff. Because obviously right now I'm consuming this stuff, you know what I mean? I'm consuming this stuff and then you're watching me and then you're consuming this stuff indirectly, you know what I mean? Man, I do really talk a lot. I try to talk a lot because, you know, I got a lot to say. But hey, I mean, let's go through the video. You have a total of 10 seconds to scroll. Hate comments will be deleted, so don't waste your time. That just shows that there's something wrong. If you know that people are going to hate on what you're doing, and then you know that people are going to comment hate, and you're going to delete those comments, you know you're doing something wrong. So why are you doing it in the first place? It is just so peculiar, man. To be honest, I've got nothing to say after the video because I spoke so much during and at the beginning of the video.
I've looked to my
How it feels to be in the starters fandom right now. I look to my right.
Deji.
Apollo, that's the guy that did the pedo bear stuff. By the way, I tried to look for Apollo's channel. They just don't have anything. They had a Twitter, but they didn't do anything on the Twitter unless you had to follow it to see more. I don't know.
Look to my left. AJ.
More pro shipping garbage. See, like, it's so weird. Some people will say dark ship. Some people will say pro shipping. I have no idea what the hell is going on. I'm just gonna call pro shipping and dark shipping to me are the exact same fucking thing, okay? And tell me, I know someone's gonna comment, you're wrong, pro shipping and dark shipping are different. I know, I don't know how though, I don't know how they're different. It doesn't matter if they are different, I need to know how. And I could easily search it up, but no, I don't actually really fucking care like that. You guys are the ones that will comment, no, you're getting it wrong. So just tell me how I'm wrong, please. How does your art progress? How does your art regress this bad?
Don't test my anger, buddy. Don't test my.
What in the world? Nah, that is thumbnail. That is thumbnail. Is it? I don't know.
Anger, buddy. Don't give me.
No, that one is crazy. That one is crazy.
Don't test me.
See, this is Apollo, and I can't find it. And genuinely, there are people defending this. There are people defending this. It is crazy. It is genuinely crazy. The fact that there are people defending this. Like, of course, as I said ages ago, at this point, you know what I mean? You're allowed to enjoy a show. You're allowed to be in a fandom. You're allowed to do whatever you like. You know what I mean? The same way these people are allowed to post what they want. Like this art, the person who does this art, the same way they're allowed to post this art. And then again, I'm allowed to look at it and criticize it and, you know, fucking get in there and, you know, rip the fucking intestines out of the artist in a video game. You know what I'm trying to say? Hey, I ain't trying to kill no one. Yet. In a video game. But, you know what I mean? I forgot what point I was making. I talk so much, I done forgot what point I was making. But yeah, man, how do you just... Apollo, what the fuck, man? Oh, by the way, this is all Apollo art. So this one's pretty fine, right? But then obviously, you know, in the middle, you know what I mean? In the middle, like this one here, this one is crazy. Because I'm guessing that's Mudkip, right? Nope, that's not Mudkip. Who's that? Oh, it's this kid. Chespin. Disgusting. Genuinely disgusting, blood.
What are you talking about?
Finally, something that, well, I can't deduce if this is disgusting. I'm just looking at the back of, well, Pokemon's making out. Of course, you know, you had to draw this. You're still a weirdo. You're still actually a loser weirdo for drawing this stuff. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. Like, of course, going from the severity of, like, Apollo to then just cringe shit like this. Like, come on, dude. Do better, do better. Oh, by the way, oh shit. Yo, okay, so it's his tail, right? But I thought that was a penis. Wait, where's it? Let's go back. Where's it? Oh my god, there we go. Oh fuck, I missed it. There we go. I genuinely thought that was a penis. No, genuinely, I could post that. Oh my god, wait a minute. Yo, can't get the thumbnail masters coming back. No, genuinely, that's hard. Hey, some actual content for once, baby. Content. That was great. I enjoyed that. Had some good music. Had some, well, it didn't have any dark shipping, pro shipping nonsense. I'm pretty sure this show in general is supposed to be a little bit more violent from what I've read. I personally, again, I don't know. So you tell me if this is weird. Personally, I think this is pretty cool. Warning! Warning! This video contains a dark shit. If you are uncomfortable with media like this, scroll down! This video is not a safe space for children under the age of 13. I think, if you are feeling easily influenced by this video, find help and call your nearest hotline. Is this a dark ship or showing like suicide or some shit like that? Okay. Hey, we might be in for some art, boys. If you are experiencing something similar in real life, please seek help. Do not interact if you support this IRL. Okay? What is dark ships? Okay, fucking no, it's a reading comprehension test. What is dark shipping? Dark shipping is the act of shipping fictional ships. Dark ship is the act of shipping fictional ships that can deem problematic. This includes abuser x victim, sibling x sibling, teen x child, and so on. Uncomfortable yet? Scroll and block me. See art of yours you don't want me using? Contact me in DMs. I will take the video down shortly after.
So you are going away.
Okay, so Mudkip.
Please, Hal, I know I can be of help to you.
And Dr. Sylveon.
Even though I'm not pretty, all I'm good at is cleaning.
Sophie, you're beautiful.
Hey. I don't think a warning is suitable for this video. Nay, I think this video should not exist at all. Oh my god! Do not interact if you support this IRL. That kind of reads like you don't support this IRL. Fine, okay, you don't support this IRL, right? Gosh, I need more Mudkip X Dr. Sylveon stuff. They're so underrated. AAA also posting, also second post. Yay. So they're underrated, yeah, but you don't, but from what it seems like the way you worded it, you don't support this IRL. But you need more of it, huh? Hey, I don't care if you don't support this IRL. What you do on the internet is still on the internet. It still shows the way you think and the way you know, the way you view these characters. You view them as you wanting them to be together. Yet you know the Dr. Sylveon is 29. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And Mudkip is age 13 to something. You know what I mean? That is weird. You can't just put a warning and say, oh guys, if you don't like this, you should just scroll. You can't just say that. You're doing something actually problematic. You know what I mean? And if someone wants to comment on it being problematic, I think they should be allowed to. Yet these people, whenever someone says that this is problematic, they delete their comment or they go, no, you're just being mean. This is just harassment. You know what I mean? I think overall, these little warnings that they add are absolutely useless, considering that you are actually doing something wrong. It's not like there's a fucking, you know, there's a chance of having a seizure because, you know, epilepsy or some shit like that. No, it's not like, you know, there's blood or gore. You know, those things you should definitely warn about. But just warning them about this. And by the way, this is not a safe space for children under the age of 13. Nigga, this ain't a safe, this shouldn't be for anyone. You shipping fucking a 13-year-old and a 29-year-old should not be a safe space for anyone. This should not be a safe space for you, blood. You should be off. Eh? You know what I mean? I'm not for all this, you know, cancel culture and shit like that and removing people off the internet when they have something to say. But when you're doing something that is actually wrong, then, you know, you should face repercussions and punishment. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't need to punish them. This video has 42 likes for a reason. No one agrees with you. No one, and if they do agree with you, that's why they're one of the 42. That's why they're one of the 42. Anyway, this was a much more serious video than usual. I know I try and keep these videos a little bit whimsical, but of course, always, sometimes you have to have a serious topic in the midst of everything going on. I want to do gaming. But I'll probably say that at the start of the next video. You know, I'll probably go into that more. Anyway, if you enjoyed, say it with me now. Anya, see ya. Anya, say it with me now. Anya, see ya later. Anya, say ho. And again, you the GOAT, bruh. You the GOAT.